here, and today we have to talk about the console wars, because yesterday a very strange statement came out from a big upcoming game. If you know what made Ori in the Blind Forest, they're currently working on this project called No Rest for the Wicked. Now, this is currently in Steam Early Access. The developers were very clear that the point of this early access was to raise funds, to make more modes, to flesh out the campaign, and to port it to consoles. But now they're saying, we're not going to put this on Xbox because there's no point. Games don't sell on Xbox. Nobody cares about the Xbox.
Oh, really? Would you go as far to say that about the Nintendo Switch? Do you understand how many games skip that platform? More than likely, Grand Theft Auto 6 ain't even going to drop on it. But would you go as far to say that the people on Nintendo don't buy games? See, this is the problem with the gaming community, is the fact that you guys take these stances saying, oh, the reason why they ain't putting on Airbox because the games ain't gonna sell, but yet we got people on Nintendo Switch 2 ain't even picking up game keycards, regardless if you disagree with them or not, people are still not buying these games. And that's on a Nintendo device. So what are you talking about? Now, mind you, if the game skips the platform for whatever reason they choose, then I'm fine with it. Because the same thing could also apply to PlayStation. What are you people doing? You people ain't even picking up your own damn exclusives. Instead, you out here paying full price for the same Xbox games that were available on the Xbox One. I mean, at this point, you PlayStation fanboys ain't nothing but an embarrassment to this community.
Nobody hypes up the Xbox. At this point, if you port a game to Nintendo Switch 2, it's going to sell.
Oh, really? What about those game key cards that nobody bought? The only games that people bought was Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. Ain't nobody caring about all those other, and I think Cyberpunk. You know, the games that are on the cartridge. Nobody's picking up Survival Kids. Nobody's picking up Hitman. What are you talking about, bro? Didn't you make a video saying, oh yeah, the game key cards are not the game selling on the Nintendo Switch 2? So what are you talking about, dude?
You put it on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro, it's going to sell 10 times more ever.
Oh, really? I wish that same could be said about Astrobot. What about Concord? You know, what about the Until Dawn remake? Yeah, what about that? How about all the PlayStation exclusives that you guys continue to hype up and Square told you to yourself, to your faces, I should say, that Rebirth and 16 did not make enough money on the PlayStation 5 platform. That's why the game came to Xbox. What are you doing, man? Unless Sony got a money-hatting strategy, which this is something that Sony's known for doing throughout the years, then fine. I don't care if this game skips Xbox. I already have a PlayStation, dummy. If I really want to play this game, I can play it on my PlayStation. Just like you guys out here port begging for these same games on Xbox that you guys allegedly said you hated. Now all of a sudden that they drop it on PlayStation, now you want to pick up Hellblade 2. Now, well, you know, PlayStation fans always were into those walking simulators, but when they found out that Hellblade 2 was exclusive to the Xbox platform, or should I say PC as well, they were hating on it. Now all of a sudden they're, you know, having their arms out. Oh, you know, welcome Hellblade 2. Where have you been? We've missed you. And all of a sudden you like the game.
You could possibly hope to get on Xbox, and a lot of people are pissed about this. A lot of people are actually calling you a liar for saying that it's just really not profitable to put stuff on Xbox unless you're getting that like Game Pass paycheck.
But hold on. But I thought the companies didn't get no money, right? So yeah, so you just proved to us that Game Pass is what's keeping a lot of these games afloat, because Microsoft is giving them a check before they drop the game through the subscription. Even on PlayStation, they do the same thing, right? But you wouldn't go as far to say that every game that's on PlayStation Plus or Premium is a failure because they decide to want to push the game through there because they want to take whatever money PlayStation is willing enough to give them. See, my problem is it's the hypocrisy. You know, I just don't understand how you guys can sit there and say, oh, well, they're not making enough money on Xbox. Then explain as to why some third-party games are still coming to Xbox and ain't coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Or even the Switch 1. Oh, that's because of hardware limitations, you know, they're not making that much money, you know. Bro, nobody wants to hear this, bro. Because like I said, you want to sit there and say that Switch 2 owners are buying more games, but yet the only games they're buying is Mario Kart World, Cyberpunk, and Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's it. And a lot of the games happen to be on the cartridge.
let me break down his statements and a lot of the anger, because I even pulled up some like fanboy tweets. People are saying that they're gonna like basically boycott the game if they don't prioritize it on Xbox.
I think it's ridiculous. If this is what's the case, I don't know if the game will come out at a later date, but that's besides the point. The game should drop on Xbox. There's no reason for why the game wouldn't. You guys know this. I mean, come on, a game like this, you did it with Black Myth Wukong, you did it with Baldur's Gate, and now you're doing it with this game. Honestly, I don't even think I want to play it, even on PlayStation. But still, that's besides the point. For the people that do play on Xbox, this is ridiculous. You feel what I'm saying? You said it's coming to other platforms. Is this game also coming to the Nintendo Switch? That I don't know. He didn't really bring it up. But still, my point is this, though. Regardless of what platform you have, you're going to miss out on games. Besides PC in some cases, you're going to miss out on some games. Okay? You got an Xbox, you're going to miss out on some PlayStation games. Right? At least as of currently. Same thing with PlayStation. You're going to miss out on. They're saying they're getting Xbox games, which, yeah, you guys will continue to have some, but you're not getting every single Xbox game all at once. You're not. So you still need an Xbox, as of right now, to play the vast majority of what Microsoft is offering to you. Am I right? Oh, you damage controller. You being a fanboy. No, I'm being honest. It's so funny how you guys call me a fanboy when I'm probably the most neutral gamer in this community. The Nintendo Switch 2 is missing out on like a huge amount of third-party games. Something that I don't even think the Switch 1 suffered with early on when that system came out. And look, we don't even know if the Switch is even going to get third-party going past GTA 6. We don't know. Once they start abandoning the Switch 2 because they're going to focus on the PlayStation 6 or the new Xbox, we don't know what's going to happen with this platform. The only reason why the Switch 2 is even getting these ports because they were already done on the PS4 and Xbox One. That's why they're still able to get Hitman as an Xbox PS4 game. Cyberpunk was designed for the PS4. I don't care if it runs better on the Switch 2. The Street Fighter, PS4 game. But once we finally get past that generation, who's to say that these companies are going to still continue to support the Switch 2 the way they did with the Switch 1?
Let's talk. Hi, hope you're having a great day. And if you could, please, I really like the idea of this like colorful art and sort of like very Ori-style color palette, but with dark and very Cthulhu-esque monsters.
I find it so funny that you guys are saying that it's skipping the next Xbox. Let me break this down again. Y'all ready for this? Now, I don't know if it's skipping this current Xbox, whatever. I don't even really care. But you're saying that it's skipping the Xbox, whatever. But you do understand that the new Xbox is going to have, GameStop, I see what you're saying. It's going to have Steam. So the game is still going to an Xbox platform. Now, as of right now, currently, I don't know. This seems like another one of Sony's money-hatting strategies. I hate to say it, man. This is what Sony likes to do. You know, the PlayStation fanboys want to deny it. I mean, even with the leaks with GTA 6 about how they're trying to prioritize their platform for the pros so Sony can sell these in bundles. Bro, Sony don't even do this with their own games because you guys don't even care about playing your own titles. The same people that say, we buy our games on our platform when you don't even buy your own exclusives. What are you talking about?
Here it is. They said, we must prioritize the PS5 development because it really just makes the most sense. We want to support consoles, and looking at the numbers, PS5 just makes the most sense at the moment. Now, this is what he said initially, and you can't deny this. There is just way more PS5s than there's ever going to be Xboxes.
But hold on, but this has nothing to do with the game not coming, though. You said that this game wouldn't come. You said that this game wouldn't pop up on Xbox. So because they're prioritizing the PS5 development, that means that it's not coming to Xbox? That's not how it works. I still think the game's coming. They probably just want to prioritize because, like you said at the beginning of the video, they're going to need more money, right? They're trying to use this to fund. You know what? I just broke it down, man. I don't even got to continue on with this video, but we're going to keep putting you ponies in shambles because they need money, right? They're going to get more money selling it on PlayStation 5 because they got more hardware. And I still don't think PlayStation gamers are going to buy it. I'm going to just keep it honest with you. So that's why they're doing it. I mean, it's pretty simple. You know what I mean? So they'd rather prioritize that development, and then the game probably drop later on Xbox. What is the problem?
I think we all know that, right? Right now, PlayStation 5 is the biggest console on the planet. Nintendo Switch 2 is probably going to pass it at some point, but right now, obviously the PlayStation 5 is way out in the lead. Something says, roughly the numbers right now, I think, is for every one Xbox that sells, 5 PS5 sell, which still absolutely bonkers numbers, but His full statement is that a lot you're manipulating us. People have said that they're just trying to threaten Xbox or they're trying to get a payout. This is their reply to a lot of their stuff. This is not a shakedown, it's common sense. Porting to Xbox means you have to port it to not just the Xbox Series X, but also the Series S, and that'll take more time to optimize compared to the amount of work it takes to put it on the PlayStation 5 or the PS5 Pro. We'll first support the platform that has the most users purely out of resource reasons. It's just common sense with us having to make the right moves given the resources we have. Now, to keep in mind, this is a smaller independent studio. They are pretty big. The Ori and the Blind Forest people used to be part of Microsoft. Their company is called Moon Studios.
Oh, they used to be a part of them. I mean, at this point, all I hear is a bunch of ex-employees, people that used to work at the company. Bro, this is all I'm starting to hear, man. And this is why you guys are all coming out with this negative. Oh, we used to work there. We used to make these games with Microsoft. But since they didn't appreciate us, they let us go. So we're going to make y'all wait on the Xbox platform. It sounds like that girlfriend that you just broke up with, but yet she's still trying to be very much involved in your life, but yet you don't want nothing to do with her. That's exactly what this sounds like to me. And this is what's going on. I'm tired of hearing all these stories about ex-employees that used to work at Microsoft, and now they're trying to do something spiteful. No different than Laura Fryer.
They've left. It seems like, for whatever reason, working with Microsoft really kind of sucked, and they were like, and they found a way to basically break their contract to officially, legally separate themselves and become an independent studio. And when you're independent, it means that your failures, your success, your sales, it's a lot more crucial to your longevity. So I don't even really blame them for sort of doing that math and saying, okay, it'll cost, $500,000 is what I've heard some people get a lot of leaks and stuff. And he's definitely trying to be neutral in his tone here. But he basically talks about the fact that this is still just kind of the vibe of current day Xbox, which is that you got to realize that when you're that far behind, nobody's going to prioritize putting stuff on your system if it's really not profitable or even really going to make more hype for it, right?
I mean, to be honest, it looks like a Game Pass game. It really do.
Why exactly do they think that PS5 makes the most sense? There's a whole article about it. Console isn't selling and Game Pass is not growing. What else do you need?
But the console ain't the Hold on. See, you guys try to manipulate people with all this garbage that y'all be saying on Twitter, right? Let's be honest. We know exactly why this game ain't dropping on Xbox. Like you said, they used to work for... It's so funny how every time we hear about these conversations, it's always about people that used to work at Microsoft. Have you noticed that? Like, I don't know if this is just a coincidence, but I just find it kind of ironic. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. Honestly, I'm not bothered by this. If anything, they probably try to manipulate Microsoft to give them some hefty Game Pass money. And to be honest with you, it ain't worth it for that $500,000 piece of garbage. What? Hey, Gamester, there might be some people wanting to play it on... Listen, it don't look all that, bro. Come on now. I mean, we went from bragging about games like Black Myth Wukong and Baldur's Gate, which to some people would be more understandable. But don't fool yourself as if people really care about this game. Matter of fact, you want to keep bringing up Ori and the Blind Forest, but the reason why that game is successful is because Microsoft helped their franchise be successful. Now they feel like, oh, we could do it our own. We don't need you. Just like what Square, Capcom, using the PlayStation brand, having PlayStation publish games for them on PS1, including Namco, and look what happened to them. They said, we don't need you, PlayStation. We can put our games anywhere and be successful. Companies do that. Maybe it's a sense of power dynamic. Maybe they're trying to, but hey, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. I mean, if I'm really that bothered, I'll just pick it up on PlayStation. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, man, look at that. I love it. So people really tried to pick apart...
You know how many games that are on Steam that ain't even on console? Oh, Airbox is dead. PS5 is dead. The Nintendo Switch 2 is dead. You know how many games that are available on Steam that aren't even available on console? So I guess all the consoles are dead, guys. They, Steam, they got all the games. They got good old games, I guess the PS5 is dead. Because they got less games, and on top of that, they even got your games, including Xbox. I guess PlayStation's dead now, right? Bruh. It's these type of conversations where I just don't understand. We already knew he was going to come up with this Xbox is dead video. He does this every time he got to keep his AC on low. because he can't afford to pay for the electricity.
People are mad about this. Xbox News for Koreans here says, is he saying that market conditions might change if he talks to Microsoft? I could only take that to mean that he wants that Xbox port money or Game Pass entry from Microsoft.
I believe it. I believe that.
I mean, I don't even blame him. I mean, if I'm putting some on there, at this point, I would probably talk to Microsoft and say, hey.
He wants to, bro, he's pricing himself out. He's trying to say, Microsoft, we work with you. Now you're using it. Now you're taking what Microsoft gave you, which was a blessing. You know what they say? Never bite the hand that feeds you. Now you work with Microsoft and all that. No, keep the game on Sony, because when you think that these PlayStation gamers are going to buy your games, you're going to see that they're not going to buy them. You're going to see that because they don't even buy their own exclusives. That's why people keep telling you, stop living in these old ways. But no, if I was Microsoft, I said, I'll let them learn. Let them learn. You know, we built you, and now you're going against us because you have some form of agenda, or you're trying to pocket watch how much money you want to put the game on Game Pass, because you know that's what we like to do for our community, right? Now they're trying to use that against us so they can get more money. If anything, this is more of a money strategy.
Is it even?
Hold on. You guys said that, they ain't dropping on Xbox because they couldn't, because of the resources and the development, to go in as far to see this about, pocket watching money. We know why this is happening. We know why. They trying to hustle Microsoft to give them $20 million to put this $500,000 game on Game Pass Ultimate. What you guys say that companies don't like to do, right? That's what y'all said. So you guys just bodied your own argument. Because if that was the case, then why did they want to put it on Game Pass? They want that money up front. You heard what they said. We need somebody to help fund our game, right? Just like you did when you did that $16,000 donation for your teeth that you still haven't fixed yet. Oh, yeah. Same thing you did, huh? Oh, yeah, you know that.
Are you willing to pay for this port? Are you willing to put up your cash? Because even if it doesn't go to Game Pass, maybe they just talk to them and say, hey, Sony right now, we know officially, they have talked about the fact that Sony will send their own independent developers, their own team of like tech engineers and stuff, to help games run best on PS5. And clearly it's working. A lot of third-party stuff, they'll actually send their own developers and say, hey, we have people that will help make sure it's fully optimized. It'll be crazy on the PS5 Pro and stuff. It's worth it to them. I kind of wonder if they're talking to Microsoft and said, can you send Xbox devs? Can you do the port?
No, can you send us some money? You know, we made a $500,000 game, so we're expected $50 million to drop it on Game Pass.
We're going to put it on Xbox. We're not, we're not hating on the Xbox. We're just saying that that's a lot of work to do for free, that we're probably just going to lose that money.
There's no work, because I guarantee the game is probably going to work on the Steam Deck.
You do the port, right? I wanted to end with this tweet here where, if you put it on PS5 first and it comes to Xbox later, I'm absolutely not going to support it. It's simply not good enough as far as I'm concerned. I will not be supporting any studio
How is this a fanboy
Xbox
tweet?
To prioritize.
How is this a fanboy tweet? Because I remember when Fortnite or PlayStation, when they sat there and said, you can't use the skins that you bought on your console to use it on another one, even the Fortnite people came out and said, no, this is ridiculous, Sony. Y'all don't remember that? Remember they told PlayStation, we will stop supporting PlayStation if that's what you did. And look what happened. PlayStation went out of their way and rewrote everything. They're like, we're sorry. I wish the hardcore gamers, I wish we had that type of impact. I wish we had that type of change to be able to say something and then actually have it done on the same day. Because I think it was 10 minutes. I was, we ain't letting no God of War skin be ran on the Xbox. We'll have to restrict that. And the Fortnite player said, if you do that, Sony, we're not supporting. Okay, we're sorry. That's how you know who the market leader is. Y'all ain't no market leader. I mean, clearly the Fortnite player is, because they said one thing they didn't like and they got it fixed the same day. Y'all been complaining about game key cards, license keys for over 10, more than that. 15, however how many years, and y'all ain't got no progress. If anything, it's getting worse.
PS5 or Switch, I'll spend my money on studios that release games day one and don't treat the platform as an afterthought. Entitlement much. It costs a ton of resources to make a full console port, and as I've said, ultimately it will be on all platforms, but it'll take some time. Moon is all about quality above all else. If we do something, we want to make sure to do it right. This is the strange sort of vibe I get from a lot of Xbox fans, which is like a depressed anger. I do think there are a lot of people that bought the Xbox Series X because of the potential, the promise. Hey, we know we're getting Halo Infinite and a new Fable and a new crazy Gears of War and a new Forza.
Okay.
They bought it because of the promise. That's the way all next gen works. If you buy a PS5, it's not just, hey, here's the idea of a PS5. It's, hey, here's the potential of a PS5.
Yeah, I bought the PS5 and instead I got the idea of a PS4 Pro.
So all the games that will exist someday. And I think that...
Keyword. Some exist someday. And where are these games? Marvel Wolverine, Intergalactic. Bro, look how long these games are taking. I can't believe that PlayStation thought this was acceptable to release all their bangers at the end of its console generation. Bro, this is the worst PlayStation console I've ever experienced.
When it comes to PS5 and Xbox, this generation in general has been kind of depressing. Very, very few crazy good first-party games. But with Xbox, the promise has utterly collapsed. Starfield sucked. Hellblade sucked. I mean, it's just been an absolutely abysmal generation for Xbox. It's clearly just...
Oh, yeah, it's been so abysmal that we picked up the same games on PlayStation. I know.
Built the brand forever.
It's been so abysmal,
but
guys.
At this point, it does feel like the Xbox fans, instead of turning against Xbox, are turning against anybody that...
Oh, yeah, it's awful. It's awful. You know, let me show you how awful it is. You know, Xbox is so trash. On our platform, we buy exclusives. What's this? $100 Ultimate Edition, NBA 2K, $135 edition, $100. Look at it, y'all. Oh, we don't buy $100 game. What do you mean? Y'all buying them right here. Look at this. These are $100 game. 99 Ultimate Edition FIFA, it's supposed to be 50, 134 for 2K26. I mean, look at that. We got duplicates up in here. Look at this. Straight up duplicates. $100 version of 2K. Y'all already paid $100 for game. This game's coming to Game Pass. And you got Ghost of Yotei up there. Look at this. Third party. You got FIFA again. Look at this. Oh, we buy exclusives. Oh, well, so whoever is making this game, Ori and the Blind Forest, good luck trying to make games here solely because your game ain't gonna sell worth a damn. Okay? It ain't. Look at it. They buying Ark expansion. Look at that. I thought y'all said y'all boycotting Borderlands for. Why is it here? Multiple times. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. This is the top pre-orders. Look at that. I thought y'all said, look at that. Oh, we don't buy $100 games. Bro, every game here is $100. Look at this. And up. You even bought the deluxe. Oh, we don't buy $80 games like Mario Kart. What? Bruh. You don't? You sure? Because the one that's pre-ordered, here we go, is $80. But we don't buy $80. Wait, where's the standard version? See, like the fanboys went over and beyond to support their favorite company. How dare you think you have the audacity to talk about Nintendo Switch 2 games? Look at this. Borderlands, Madden. Look at that. Yeah, NBA 2K6 is going crazy this year, bro. Look at these pre-orders. Nothing but sports. Hey, yo. They got nothing but... Oh, there it is. There's the goal seal. They got nothing but sports games. Look at that. They even paid $10 for a free-to-play. Hey, y'all PlayStation dudes is crazy. Y'all probably only got this because it's $40. I don't blame you. Look at this. $80, bruh. Look at this. They ain't no exclusives, bro. They got FIFA, 2K, Borderlands, Madden, 2K. Look, bro. Nah. Let's really count this. Right? They got the same games, bro. Look at this. And y'all want to say, oh, gaming. People want to buy what they want to buy. That's what you guys don't understand. This is why I tried to tell you. Nobody cares about your games. Nobody. People want to buy what they want to buy. Gaming is casual. Look at this. FIFA, 2K, that's 3. Madden 4, 2K again, 5, 6. It's the same game. It's just a different edition. 7. Literally. Of a sports game. But y'all say we picked up a PS5 for exclusives. We don't pay for $100 games when this is what you guys We don't pay $80, but yet y'all pre-ordered the $80 deluxe edition of the game. Take care, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And like I said, here we